Ah. Ah, big brother, sister-in-law, wait for me. What's going on, June, auntie? Ajun just came knocking on the door, saying something happened at the sweet potato field. He asked Ajun to go get the village chief, so we're heading over there to help now. Damn it. Could someone be stealing the sweet potatoes? Cousin-in-law. Should we lock the door and catch up? Help, help. What's that noise? What happened? What's all that commotion in the middle of the night? Which couple is fighting so late at night? That scream sounded like it came from the east end of the village. Hey, little Zhou, why are you running? What happened? Isn't that in the direction of the sweet potato field? Lady Su gave sweet potato vines to the village for free. We still remember that kindness. Kid's mother, come out quickly. Something happened at the Xiao family's sweet potato field. Let's go give them a hand. Coming, coming. You dead man, wait for me. Help. There are wild boars. Ah. That's him. Compared to the wild boar king that night, these three are far inferior. But they are still enough to kill ordinary people. Grab your weapons and go help. Brother Ho. Mother, don't move. Step back, let me handle this. You're so good. The wild boar is subdued. We won. Quiet, little Zhang. Do you know what happened? Whose scream was that just now? I know, it was Shendong. What are you all doing? Why was Shendong out in the middle of the night? Are you blind? Can't you see my son is hurt? My son, why was your Shendong attacked by wild boars? He must have been out strolling in the night, and unfortunately ran into the wild boars, coming down from the mountain. No, that's not right. Village chief, look here. My sweet potatoes have been dug up. What a sin. How many sweet potatoes did they pull up? Just look. They're all over the place. Damn it. So someone came to steal sweet potatoes in the middle of the night. Who doesn't sleep in the middle of the night and lingers at someone else's sweet potato field? Lady Sue gave out those vines for free back then. They don't grow their own, but get jealous and want to steal. Village chief, this cannot be ignored. We must punish them severely. Humph, that's bullshit. Do you have any proof? Who saw my Shandong stealing sweet potatoes? These wild boars suddenly came down the mountain. Probably because they coveted things in the Xiao family's field. My Adong was out for a walk and just happened to run into them. Maybe he was trying to protect the crops, which is why he was chased and attacked. Lu Zuiwa's tongue is truly sharp. She can turn black into white. The Shin family tried to steal the sweet potatoes at night. Cut the crap. If these sweet potatoes were really dug up by wild boars, would they look like this? Look at these potatoes. Not a single bite mark on them. Do wild boars know to dig them up first and leave them neatly on the side? Is this wild boar a spirit? Or did the sweet potatoes grow legs and crawl out of the ground by themselves? Ha 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 ha, Guixiang makes a good point. Lu Zuihua, tell us. How did these sweet potatoes end up at the edge of the field? No, it's not. Ajing, do you know what's going on? Village chief, you all know. I brought back a red fox from the mountain. Just now, it suddenly became agitated. We sensed something was wrong and came out to check. And then, we heard screams coming from the sweet potato field. We were worried that something had happened. So we asked Ajun to notify you. And my wife and I rushed over first. I didn't expect that the moment we arrived, we saw Shandong being chased by 3 wild boars. Before we even had time to take action, everyone already knows what happened next. Honestly, my wife and I didn't even know the sweet potatoes had been stolen. The reason I was startled awake was that I felt an unusual change in the mountain's energy. Then I sensed the wild boars coming down. Seeing the direction they were rushing, I originally thought they were after the sweet potatoes and potatoes. Little did I know there was a thief in the field stealing them. He was just there digging up the potatoes. So who else would the boars attack but him? The crops in this field were nourished by my special energy. This scent is indeed very attractive to animals. I had clearly planted masking plants at the edge of the field. There's naturally no need to be polite to these uninvited beasts. I was going to ask people to harvest them the day after tomorrow. I didn't expect the ingredients to deliver themselves. Village chief, the situation is just as my wife said. My wife is really amazing. Someone was stealing potatoes in the field, and she knew it immediately. These wild boars. Were they arranged by my wife to catch the thief? My wife's arrangements are always so thoughtful. The facts are right here. What else do you have to say? Village chief, this might be a misunderstanding. My son is injured. Could you let us take him back to apply medicine first? Your family must give the Xiao family an explanation for this. Oldest, go help Shandong check. No need for the trouble. We'll find a doctor in town ourselves. Don't blame me for handing you over to the authorities. Everyone. What happened tonight was indeed my younger brother's misconduct. He just wanted to see what the Xiao family's potatoes looked like, which caused him to lose his sense of judgment. Now that he has been attacked by wild boars, he has received his punishment. I hope everyone will show mercy, considering my efforts and contribution. We'll see how the Xiao family wants to handle this. The Xiao family is the victim. Exactly, Shin by who? You can't reason like that. Shandong broke into our field at night and intentionally damaged the seedlings first. The boars injuring him was an accident. Those are 2 separate things. Our family lost actual food supplies. So he provided free seedlings to be planted, not so that people could destroy them and steal food at night. If he hadn't come to steal potatoes, how could he have run into the wild boars, pay for the damaged seedlings and apologize to the Xiao family? If you don't admit it, we'll send him to the authorities. I will pay compensation. Then the wild boar meat should be divided with the Shen family, right? Why would you, Lu Tsuehua? You're really dreaming. How can you even have the nerve to say that in front of everyone? Have you no shame? What has your family done to deserve a share of the pork? This wild boar wasn't even subdued by the Shen family. Even if we were dividing it, it wouldn't be your turn. I'm about to be angered to death by my own teammates. We were clearly in the wrong first. Yet she wants to add fuel to the fire. Can you stop holding me back time and again? Why wouldn't it be my Shen family's turn? When it was so dangerous just now, my oldest helped kill a wild boar. Besides, my Adong was even hurt by the boar. That can also be considered blocking a disaster for the Xiao family. In any case, our Shen family contributed as well, so we deserve some credit. I won't ask for the biggest one. Getting the smallest one should be fine, right? Bah. What danger was there in that stab from Shen Feng? Everyone worked together to pin the boar down. He just came in for that final blow. Anyone else could have made that stab. It was an easy task, and you dare call that his sole contribution? Lu Tsuehua, you shouldn't be so deceitful. Have some conscience. Exactly. Well said. If we're talking about merit, Xiaojing deserves the most credit. If he hadn't rushed forward first, we might all have been in danger tonight. If it weren't for Lady Su's alertness, the village's fields would have suffered tonight. I have no objection to the Xiao family keeping this boar. Zheng, go ahead and express your position. Our family will keep the biggest one. The other two should be given to the village chief to distribute among the villagers. Village chief. Thanks to everyone coming in time to help tonight. Everyone contributed. So this meat should naturally be divided together. Our family will only keep the biggest one. The remaining two will be left to the village chief to divide. The Xiao family is always so generous. Fine. Then I will take charge of this. Our village suffered heavy losses tonight. Those who helped Lady Su subdue the boars get 2 extra pounds. And the rest will be shared among all households. Village chief, this isn't fair enough. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. On what grounds? On what grounds, mother? Can you stop talking for a bit? Do you really have to offend the entire village to be happy? Shut your mouth. And don't cause any more trouble for A Feng. Life is getting better and better. Ajing chose a good wife indeed. Alright, let's strike while the iron is hot. And process these boars quickly. Before we attract other beasts. Yes, yes, the village chief is right. Butcher Zhang, why haven't you gone back to get your tools? I'm going right now. A few of you. Help carry the boars to the village square. Ajing, will you process that boar of yours? Along with the others at the square. Or will you take it back yourselves? Village chief, please trouble Butcher Zhang to handle it all at once. It'll save us the trouble of moving them back and forth. We won't take back the blood and organs. Keep them to make the pork stew. And give everyone a warm meal. Let's celebrate this harvest together. As expected of Lady Su. She's so generous. In all these years, this is the first time I processed 3 big wild boars in the village square. Look at these boars. They're all plump and sturdy. This sight is truly exciting. Alright, alright. Everyone go back to sleep. Come back tomorrow morning to divide the meat. It won't go anywhere. Look at the child, he's so sleepy he won't leave. Just like his mother. Both are greedy. Go home and sleep. Come back at dawn for the pork stew. Why do we have to give away 2 boars? Actually, 1 boar would have been enough. This is real wild boar meat. With white, thick layers of fat. Who wouldn't feel the pinch? There's a rule in the village. Whoever hunts it, keeps it. Regarding these 3 boars, my oldest killed 2 of them. Even if we took all of them, nobody would have the right to complain. Mother, 1 boar is enough for us. If we want wild game, I'll send Hongwen or Dehei to hunt. We can just bring it back home. There's no need to fight the villagers for this meat. Besides, we start harvesting sweet potatoes and potatoes tomorrow. Once the high yield is revealed, it will likely draw more jealousy. I understand. It's just eating their food makes us softer, right? Yes, we'll gain their favor. And have fewer jealous people gossiping. Oldest, take A-He and the girls back first. Get some rest. A-Jun, Eliang, and Ain will be enough. Once the meat is processed, we'll bring it home. It's past midnight. The night air is cold. A-He has a frail body, don't let him catch a cold. Alright. Tonight is truly double the happiness. So much meat. We won't have to worry about food this winter. I really didn't expect my oldest to be promoted from squad leader to battalion commander so quickly. Such a speed of promotion, he's probably the only one in the whole battalion to think he could forget something so important. If I weren't in such a good mood right now, I would have hit him with a shovel or 2. Ha ha ha. Sister-in-law, wake up. The pork stew distributed by the village this morning has been left for you on the stove. Have you all eaten? We have. Today's pork stew was really rich and flavorful. Has mother gone to the fields again? Yes, she went as soon as the sky brightened. She can't rest easy unless she monitors it herself. We'll be able to survive another cold winter. Old friend, you must show us something amazing today. I still remember the taste of that half-a-sweet potato from before. Rest assured. Today I'll let you eat your fill. Auntie, sister-in-law, we've come to help too. Oh, good, good, good. Thank you all. Then let's set off. Lady Sue, everyone came here voluntarily. They all said they wanted to help your family harvest these sweet potatoes and potatoes. You distributed sweet potato vines for free 10 days ago. And everyone remembers that kindness. Our days are tight. And we don't have much money to offer. So everyone decided to come work in the fields, repaying you with the labor of our hands. This world has never been short of coldness and calculation. But it has also never been short of such simple kindness. You give me a seed, and I repay you with effort. It's just waiting for a chance to take root. What we have most of is hard labor. Helping out a bit for a winter's worth of food. It's a good deal. Then let's leave it to everyone today. After finishing, each family gets 5 pounds of sweet potatoes and 5 pounds of potatoes. A cavalry team is coming. Commander Chanhu, Inspector Shen. Haha, everyone, no need for formalities. Lady Su, sorry to disturb you today. It is our honor to have you here, sir. There is no such thing as a disturbance. Lady Su, I've come to join in the excitement too. I heard that today you are harvesting high-yield crops from foreign lands. I haven't seen them yet. Madam, you are too kind. You are most welcome, Mrs. Xiao. Mrs. Xiao. We've come to join the excitement as well. Since today is the harvest, please allow me to keep a record. I'd be more than happy to. These foreign crops concern the grain reserves of the border defense. If the yields are truly as rumored, I will have the confidence for my next deployment. Today, there is no Commander Chanhu here. Only comrades in arms coming to help. Everyone, just do as you planned. Don't be stiff. Commander Chanhu, are you going to work the fields? Am I seeing this correctly? I never expected that. An old man like me would one day work the fields alongside the commander. Sir, this hoe is heavy. Perhaps you should take a lighter sickle first? Alright, thank you, friend. Let's begin. Ah, the harvest has begun. Oh my god. Are sweet potatoes actually grown like this? Oh wow, look how many there are on one vine. There must be over a dozen here, right? My goodness. This foreign plant actually grows so big? With so much fruit on just one vine. Then for these 30 acres. Hurry, let's finish digging and calculate it all. So these are potatoes. These round things are actually edible? Of course they are. I heard that. The Xiao family already dug some up to eat 2 days ago. These potatoes really do grow well. If we also plant some in our fields, we won't have to ration our food anymore. How many pounds can 1 acre produce? I'm afraid it might be several times more than the wheat we usually grow. Sister-in-law, my eyes have been opened today. Your luck really is amazing. To just buy these high-yield crops, by chance on the lake. It truly was good luck. It seems our borderlands are well-suited for cultivation. That's not it at all. Sister Suhi, if someone else had gotten these new crops, they might not have been able to grow them. That's right. Sister Chenxiang is right. If it were me, I wouldn't have bothered to try growing these new crops at all. Exactly. In the end, sister-in-law, you're just amazing. I see now. That basket is also full of freshly dug ones. They were just turned out from the soil. This time, the heavens have finally taken pity on us. The farmers. This is grain. It's food that can keep people alive. Make it through the bitter winter. And survive the years of famine. This is life-saving food. Life is truly good now. Let's take advantage of having so many people today, and push hard to finish harvesting all 60 acres. If I don't see the results today, I won't be able to sit still back at home, looking at it all morning. Even before the final calculation, it's already enough to excite me. Go ahead and distribute some to the neighboring villagers too. When work is done, give everyone more sweet potatoes and potatoes to eat. The few sweet potatoes Shandong dug the other night cost the Xiao family 2,000 silver coins, 200 copper coins, enough to buy a few pounds of meat. It really hurts to lose that money. No way. Can this thing really grow such high-yield crops? Didn't get any sweet potatoes, and even lost 200 copper coins. I really want to see just how much the Xiao family's land produces. It's a good thing I followed Lady Su back then. Now it's great. No need to worry about this winter. The elderly and children in my family all have food to eat. Exactly. Lady Su gave out those sweet potato vines for free. We didn't spend a single penny, and yet we gained this winter's food supply. Never in my life have I taken such a big advantage. You're telling me. We must remember Lady Su's kindness for the rest of our lives. Everyone in the village planted the sweet potato vines. That means this coming winter, every household will have food stored up. Then how is my family supposed to get through the winter? Zhensher is acting crazy. Hey, hey. How is it? How much is there really? I'm nervous. I wasn't even this anxious when harvesting my own fields. It's likely not low. Just look at the amount of grain laid out. You know it's not low at all. Alright. Stop arguing. Don't hold up the official's calculation. Okay, the total harvest of sweet potatoes is about 165,000 pounds, with a yield per acre reaching 5,500 pounds. What? How much? 165,000 pounds? 5,500 pounds per acre. The total harvest for 30 acres of potatoes is about 150,000 pounds. A yield of up to 5,000 pounds per acre. Inspector, are you sure? The quantity is correct. Over 5,000 pounds per acre. I originally thought that no matter how high-yielding these foreign crops were, they would at most yield 700 or 800 pounds per acre, and if we were lucky, maybe 1,000 pounds. But now, it's actually over 5,000 pounds per acre. Rest assured, Commander, the quantity is absolutely correct. I calculated it 3 full times before daring to announce it. Good, this is wonderful. Ha ha ha. This barren and impoverished land has finally seen hope. Ha ha ha. Village chief. You must stand up for our family. What's going on? Who doesn't know this guy? He spends his days gossiping with the likes of Lu Tsuehua. He loves to chat about other people's business. He's just like a stirrer in the mud. Back when Lady Su distributed sweet potatoes for free, he said that foreign things couldn't grow anything good. And he even told people not to bother with it. Now, seeing the Xiao family's bumper harvest, he's made a laughingstock of himself. Over 5,000 pounds per acre. It's not a few hundred, not 1,000. It's a full 5,000 plus pounds. Even if our family only planted 1 acre, we wouldn't have to worry about this winter. But I was the one who laughed at those who went to get the seedlings. I even mocked Lady Su. Village chief. How are we supposed to get through the winter? Lady Su harvested so many sweet potatoes. Can you share some with our family? We have old people and young children in our family. Just treat it as doing a good deed. You can't just stand by and watch us starve to death, right? You have the audacity to say that? Who was it that mocked us for getting the vines? You really have no shame, don't you? Lady Sue gave away vines for free, and you didn't want them. And you even stopped others from taking them. Now you have the nerve to ask for the finished grain? There's no such thing in this world. I was almost persuaded by him back then. I'm breaking into a cold sweat now. Listen here. Back then Lady Sue's sweet potato vines cost nothing. Anyone who wanted to plant them, everyone had a share. If you didn't believe it and didn't want them, that's your own fault. You can't blame anyone else. Lady Sue's grain is something she grew herself. If you really can't get by, wait until spring and go buy seedlings and seeds. That's the proper way. Reaching out to take other people's food. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Aren't you afraid of being laughed at? Hurry up and go back. You're making a fool of yourself in front of the officials. If he could get some benefits, we could have gotten a share too. You're usually so good with your tongue. Why are you useless today? Village Chief, Commander Chanhu. I have a few words I'd like to say to everyone. Please, go ahead. Dear villagers, my husband, He Fang Kai, specifically told me two things before he left. So let me tell you all. Thanks to your trust, many of you followed our family in planting sweet potatoes. Now that we've harvested, there are a few things I need to inform you about in advance. If you don't mind. The sweet potato vines in the field. The tips can be picked to stir-fry as a vegetable. Blanch them to remove the bitterness. And they make a decent dish. But the vine stems are too old and thick, so they aren't edible. However, these old vines shouldn't just be thrown away. They have many uses. First, the vines can be dried and stored. After winter begins, they can be supplemented with other fodder. Chopped up and fed to livestock. Cows, sheep, and pigs can all eat them, which can save some other feed. Second, these vines can be used for composting. And guixiang, we all know how to do that. Villagers have been farming for so many years. We all know about composting and manure pits. You don't need to lecture us. Just listen honestly to what Lady Sue has to say. What a thick-headed man. With Lady Sue's intelligence, would she do something unnecessary? You just love to talk back. If you don't speak, nobody thinks you're mute. Ha ha ha. Xiao Zheng's mother. Please continue. The harvested sweet potato vines have 3 uses. Let me explain them in detail. The first is composting. Spread the vines evenly in a cellar, or in a pit dug by the manure pit or the edge of the field. Layering human and animal waste with sweet potato, vines and pig manure mud, repeating the layers. There's one thing to note here. It must be covered with a thick layer of soil to seal it for fermentation. You can't just leave it exposed. If you leave it exposed, the nutrient value will dissipate quickly, and the effect will be poor. Once fully decomposed, it becomes top-grade organic fertilizer. Using it to grow wheat, vegetables, or next year's sweet potatoes will increase yields. The second use is that the dried vines can be buried deep into the fields during plowing, which can soften hard, rocky yellow soil, retain moisture, add nutrients, and improve wasteland. We have quite a lot of hard, rocky plots here in the border region. This method can appropriately improve them. The third use is to process the vines into short pieces and spread them around the vegetable beds or fruit trees. It can also keep the soil warm and help suppress weeds. It also makes the soil more drought-resistant, saving you a few rounds of watering. Laying them down before winter saves a lot of trouble. He said, if you're unsure about the ratios and amounts, our family will start composting tomorrow. Everyone is welcome to come and watch. He knows so much anyway. If there's anything you don't understand, you can ask him for advice. That was well explained. I should have let Ahi support me a bit more to build up the Xiao family's reputation. But I must promote Ahi's contributions. I can't let his efforts go unnoticed. So there are so many tricks to composting? Didn't we all just pile the stalks directly into the fields before? That's why our compost in previous years was always ineffective. And the nutrient quality was poor. Anyway, whatever my ahi says is definitely correct. So that's the secret to it. Did you all hear that clearly? Go to the Shao family's fields tomorrow and learn a thing or two. Got it, village chief. I'll go early tomorrow. About helping out today. My wife said this morning. Each family can take 5 pounds of sweet potatoes. And 5 pounds of potatoes. Line up over here to collect them, haha. Also, there are a few things I need to clarify publicly. These potatoes cannot be stored for too long after taking them home. Potatoes that have sprouted must never be eaten, as they are harmful to your health. And regarding the potato leaves, they cannot be picked and eaten like sweet potato vines. They will cause nausea and dizziness if consumed. The potato stalks cannot be fed to livestock directly either. Everyone must keep this in mind. What, sprouted potatoes can't be eaten? They look just fine to me. Just a little sprout. Surely it's not that serious? Don't let the small sprout fool you. You cannot eat potatoes like that anymore. The same goes for the leaves and stalks. Do not treat them like sweet potato vines. I am stating this publicly today, so no one confuses potato leaves with sweet potato vines. What should be eaten, eat it. What should be avoided, avoid it. So you don't say later that the Shao family didn't warn you, whether you believe it or not. You better remember what Xiaojing said. Anyone who ignores this advice and gets sick has only themselves to blame. And from today on, anyone caught stealing again, I will punish severely, with absolutely no leniency. Don't worry, we understand. Alright, everyone line up. Come over here to collect your sweet potatoes and potatoes. As for how to cook them, or how to store them, you can ask my wife. Is this for real, squad leader Xiao? Are you really sharing them with us? We came to help today. Just to thank you for giving us the sweet potato vines earlier. No, not at all. I'm just doing what my wife instructed. How should I respond to this? Declining would be rude to Lady Sue, but accepting. I just said I wouldn't take anything. Fine, just go ahead and take them. I can't let you all have worked a full day for nothing. Please accept this gesture. Whenever there's work to be done in the future, you can just come lend us a hand again. In that case, tomorrow, our family will come help Lady Sue with the composting. My family will come too, to learn how it's done. You guys come help distribute these. My wife said. A little extra is fine, but don't give them too little. What are you all still standing there for? Get back to work. Old Lou, did I hear that right? The supervisor reported a yield of 5,000 caddies per moo. That's right, 5,500 caddies for sweet potatoes, and 5,000 for potatoes. It's terrifying. Am I dreaming? This yield just feels unreal. It's not just old Lou who can't wrap his head around it. I'm still feeling a bit dazed myself. My family has been farming in the countryside, and for all these years, it's my first time hearing of a 5,000 caddy yield. It's truly astonishing. This yield, even in the entire dying region, must be one of a kind. Needless to say, definitely, if dying could produce this much grain, our rations wouldn't be constantly shrinking. That kid Xiaojing must have done something great in his past life to marry such a capable wife. He's really something, isn't he? Back when Lady Sue said he could farm, I didn't expect him to be this good at it. With such a high yield, the 1,000 household commander will probably report this upwards. I wonder what will happen after that. Don't worry, the residents in our camp won't go hungry. With the commander here, and the border region, there will definitely be no more food shortages. Haha. You know, this Lady Sue is quite beautiful. Her temperament is even more outstanding than Shinfeng's wife. Why did no one choose her back at the drill grounds? Why did she end up in the back? Looking back now, why can't I remember? Lady Sue at that time? Don't look at me. There were so many people back then, and it was quite chaotic. How could I remember clearly? With Lady Sue's appearance and grace, she shouldn't have been lost in the crowd. Maybe her appearance was hidden back then and I didn't notice. Haha, then Xiaojing is just lucky to have found such a gem. What are you touching? Hurry up. All right. Coming. Thank you, squad leader Xiao. Thank you. Only pick the most tender vine tips, don't treat the old ones as vegetables. Return. Blanch them to remove the bitterness, then stir fry is fine. Or dress them in sauce. Sweet potatoes are truly great things. They're useful from top to bottom. Yes. Now we have another thing to fill our bellies with. It's all thanks to Lady Su knowing so much. Otherwise, how would we know about such great food? The 5 in the Xiao family, plus Li Hua, that's 6. The Wang family, old and young, that's 15 people, plus Lu Dachuan who helped. Su Jingyi and the other 100 household commanders, and their family members, another 12 people. Li Fan and his wife can't be left out either. And there's the super reliable supervisor, calculating that, the dinner tonight, needs to have enough food. Luckily we divided a wild boar yesterday. It's meaty and fatty, plus the 4 pheasants sent by Dehe. And I've got plenty of dried wild vegetables. These newly harvested items can also be put to use. The centerpiece of the day will be the potatoes and sweet potatoes just harvested. Even if these soldiers are big eaters, it should be enough to fill them up. The dishes don't need to be fancy, but the portions must be generous, and the flavor must be spot on. Ewan, take Manliang and Manning to the courtyard to set up the grill, and prepare the 4 pheasants. Clean them well and start roasting. Keep the heat steady. Roast them slowly until they are fragrant. Okay, sister-in-law. You start the fire. Don't make it too big. Keep it steady. I'll wash the vegetables. Tear the cabbage apart. Cut the radish into thick slices. Li Hua, get the ingredients ready. Chop the green onions, ginger, and garlic. And soak the mushrooms. For the potatoes, we need to make some hearty dishes first. Potatoes and wild boar pork belly into the pot together. Slow braising over low heat brings out the fragrance. Once the meat flavor permeates, and the potatoes soak up all the meat juices, it will be incredibly soft and flavorful. After rendering the fat from the ribs, add potatoes, and braise slowly. Salty and savory is what we want. Stir-fry shredded potatoes with pickled vegetables on high heat. The sour and savory scent is mouth-watering, very refreshing and perfect with rice. Let's also make some langu potatoes, so everyone can try something new. The oil temperature must be steady. The skin should be slightly crispy, so the inside stays soft. It's been so long since I've tasted this flavor. I really miss it. This is exactly the taste. The potatoes are done. Next, onto the sweet potato dishes. Sweet potatoes at the bottom, meat slices on top. Steaming them through makes them the most flavorful. The meat fat seeps into the sweet potatoes. Tender meat and sweet potatoes, filling and perfect with rice. Braise sweet potatoes with pork bones, sweet but not cloying, and warming. Stir-fry sweet potato leaves with lard, sauté with minced garlic. Vibrant and oily is how they taste best. This isn't enough. I need a few more quick dishes and staple foods. Boil the radish and wild boar bones into a thick, rich soup. It's perfect for warming everyone up. And another dish of twice-cooked potatoes, filling and perfect with rice. For staples, steam some whole potatoes and sweet potatoes in the steamer. The vegetable portions must be large, and the staples must keep up to feed these 4 tables of people. Sister-in-law, this braised potato and meat is so fragrant. I'm getting hungry just smelling it. If you're hungry, go eat a baked sweet potato first. But I'm craving meat. The combination of potatoes and pork is truly cruel. June, bring out the jars of fruit wine we brewed earlier. Prepare plenty of bamboo cups, at least 10 for each table. Got it. Ayue, go to the storage room and pick a few small jars. Choose some pretty velvet flowers and rice paper flowers. Stick them into the jars. And add some washed small stones to weigh them down and add color. Hair accessories can be used like this? Another eye-opening day. Alright, going right away. What about the pastries you made today? Pick a few, put them in small baskets, and place them on the tables. Whatever we make at home, everyone should get to know about it. We made lotus-shaped pastries and egg yolk pastries today. Though not in large quantities, it's fine. Take a few small plates, mix a few on each table, or cut the egg yolk pastries in half. Understood. Ha 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 ha. Wow. It's so fragrant, we're in for a treat today. Indeed. Clumsy, have some manners. Our home hasn't been this lively for so long. However, this is our first time hosting so many guests. Come on in, everybody, please take a seat. Madam, aunties, sisters-in-law, the wash basins are ready. Come this way, haha. Haha. Is this really the meal for tonight? Old Xiao. Sister-in-law, isn't this too lavish? This isn't even lavish anymore. It's extravagant. Please, feel free to eat. No one leaves tonight until they're full. 3 wild boars crashed down from the mountains the night before last. My wife and I stopped them in time and caused no damage. According to village rules, we distributed it publicly. My family got 1 boar. So eat with peace of mind, it's not costing us anything. Besides, the sweet potatoes and potatoes we harvested today, you saw for yourselves how high the yield was. You all saw it with your own eyes. Considering your appetites, how much do you think you can even eat? My wife instructed me to make sure that you eat well and drink well, otherwise I'd be too embarrassed to ask you for help next time. Is that so? I was just saying there's really too much meat on the table. Well, you reacted quickly enough. As long as there was no damage, thank your wife for us. I didn't expect Lady Sue's cooking to be this good. Look at this table full of dishes. It's a feast for the eyes and taste buds. That's not just being polite. Even at my house, we don't eat like this every day. Isn't that so? To be honest, it's been a long time since I've seen such a refined table of food. This Lady Sue. The Xiao family really isn't simple. Commander, this is the pear wine my wife brewed. You must have a taste. Ha ha ha, then I must have a taste. Come, come, come. I'll pour drinks for everyone. My Ahi said. This fruit wine is something we women can enjoy too. It's not very strong, is it? We can drink it as well. This wine actually has a faint fruity aroma. Madam, you take a sip first. If it's acceptable, I'll fill it up for you. Good, thank you, sister-in-law. This Lady Sue truly has a heart of gold. How is she so thoughtful and meticulous? Thank you all for your hard work. The food is all produce from our own fields. Please, don't stand on ceremony. Eat more, everyone. Sister-in-law, you're being too polite. What does that make our daily meals then? Haha, alright. No need for formalities. Start eating, everyone. Eat up, eat up. This braised potato and meat is so fragrant. Right. It's just the taste of this sweet potato. I've been longing for it for a long time. Finally, I've had a taste of it. Ha 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 ha. MMH, ha 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 ha. Slow down. The leaves are actually edible? And so tender. I never would have thought. Good meat and good wine. Oh, this is truly satisfying. isn't it? Spending all year at the border, eating coarse grains and drinking plain wine. It's rare to be this peaceful and stable. With meat and wine, we can just eat and drink to our heart's content, without having to be constantly on guard. It's truly a rare occasion. The commander is right. On a day like today, even if I were a celestial being, I wouldn't trade it. Ha 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 ha. Finally, there's hope for the border this year. Cheers. Ha 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 ha. Today's harvest. Thank you all for your hard work today. I've also prepared some potatoes and sweet potatoes for everyone. Not much, just a basket each. Take them home and enjoy the fresh taste. Oh my, we can't. How can we be so shameless? We've already eaten and drank so much, how can we take more? Haha, sister-in-law, you are too kind. It's all grown in our own fields. It's nothing of high value. Take it back for your family. Let the elderly and children have a taste. Just a small gesture from me. Don't be polite, my ahi has already said so. Don't push it back and forth, just accept it. I'll surely have times when I'll need your help in the future. Ha 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 ha. Haha, thank you very much. Ha 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 ha. Hey. Finally finished, rest? What rest? Go take care of your uncle and the others first. Once they are settled, then we can talk about resting. Got it. I am going to be a shopkeeper soon, after all. Why do you keep hitting my head? What are you grumbling about? No. Nothing, I'm going right now. Don't worry about us. I heard from Ma Liang. You've been digging a cellar in the backyard for several nights. It's already dug, why do you need to dig more? The yield exceeded expectations. I'm afraid there won't be enough space. We need to dig deeper and wider. If I do a little more, they won't have to work as hard later. Like a well. It's better to have extra empty space than to run out of room when the time comes, and let the potatoes and sweet potatoes outside rot and go to waste. Alright, let's take advantage of having so many people tonight, and lend a hand together. Grandfather, you've also worked all day today. That's enough. We are all family. Why talk about hard work? If we finish earlier, everyone can rest earlier. What's wrong with that? Anyway, lying down in the room is all we do. Then let's get a bit more work done in one go. It'll be worth the meal we had tonight. That's right, Asian. It's rare for us to come here. Everyone is here. We'll finish it quickly if we help out. Fine, let's go help out too. Then I'll trouble everyone. Ahi, Sun Baojing came today too. He saw the output of our family's fields with his own eyes. The matter of the field tax. I'm afraid it will have to be settled tomorrow. That's exactly what I was thinking. Our family's cellar cannot hold all the potatoes. We still need to find a way to deal with the sweet potatoes. We have to pay the taxes that are due. There's no point in hiding or delaying it. If it gets out to certain people, it might reflect badly on Xiao Zheng's reputation in the camp. Then how do you plan to pay? Are there any specific rules for paying taxes? Can we substitute with other food items? Then let's offset it with sweet potato vines. Directly with sweet potato vines? That shouldn't be compliant with the rules, so we'll need to process them again. Turn them into livestock feed. That would be a universally acceptable food resource, whether it's for human consumption or animal feed. As long as it's an edible resource, it should fall within the scope of payment in kind, right? Oh, that's true. I never thought of that. We'll ask the village chief tomorrow. Anyway, we are processing them tomorrow. We need the sweet potato vines and potato stalks. I'm going to make them into feed anyway, so we can directly use it to offset the taxes. At the border, every resource is precious. Even the leftover vines cannot be wasted carelessly. We will never waste a single resource. Fine. As long as you have a plan, it's fine. Did I startle you? I was waiting for you. You didn't fall asleep? What's wrong? I plan to take the sweet potato vines and potato stalks tomorrow and turn them into a type of fodder that can be stored for long periods and use that as our family's tax-paying grain. That's a good idea. Your military camp keeps a large number of warhorses year-round. Don't you lack fodder? Wife, I understand what you mean now. You intend to pay the field tax according to the rules, and then have the military camp requisition this batch of supplies to supplement the army horses. Yes. If we just honestly hand it over to the authorities, it won't be of much use. With the royal treasury depleted to this extent, there must be corrupt officials hiding in every layer of the bureaucracy. If these people aren't rooted out, even if I were to contribute, any amount of grain would just be a waste. This way, it won't just fill someone else's pockets while accomplishing nothing of substance. That's not my style. Rather than benefiting those corrupt officials, it's better to provide it to the military camp to keep the warhorses at the border strong. In this way, our family will have legally and fully paid the field tax, and there will be no room for criticism, and the military camp can logically take these supplies. It's a win-win situation. Wife, why are you so clever? I'll go report it to the officer tomorrow. Good. It's late, let's get some rest. Guixiang, what are we making for breakfast? Let us help out. That's right, Auntie. There are so many people to feed. If we help, it will go faster. Fine, everyone come and lend a hand. It'll make it easier for me. Add a bit more. Hey, put less. Sister, this fried food can still be stir-fried. Don't scrape the next batch into the pot. There's already enough oil in the vegetables. Oh my, Auntie. 2 eggs are more than enough. Who uses 4 eggs just to make one dish? It's too extravagant. Guixiang, are you guys not planning for the future, being this lavish? That's enough, that's enough. Don't waste so much oil and salt, don't you know they cost money? So, I used to be like this as well. It was just because I wanted the family to eat well. Added too much again. He also said, "My cooking has gotten better and better." It's true, food stir-fried this way just tastes better. He also praised my cooking is getting better and better. Have I been played by my daughter-in-law? Alright. Don't you worry about it. He says this way is more nutritious and is good for the body. If my daughter-in-law says it's tasty, I'll cook it that way. Hey, eat up, don't be formal. It's just simple home cooking. Why are you just standing there? We're all family here. Eat quickly, there's still work to be done after this. Coming over here. We said we'd come to help out. But really, we're just enjoying life. Every meal we not only eat until full, but we also eat very well. These vines and stalks need to be handled in two ways. First, for fertilizing the land, 1/3 of the amount will be chopped up and spread across our own fields. Second, for making animal feed, part of it will offset the upcoming field tax, and the other part will be kept at home in preparation for feeding the livestock in the dead of winter. We must make preparations in advance now. Fertilizing the field isn't difficult. What's really time-consuming is the feed production. Ever since we started harvesting buckwheat, I've been thinking about this. The earth cellar method is the most suitable method for this era, with the highest tolerance for error. First, we must solve the biggest problem with potato stalks. Potato stalks contain solanine. Eating raw easily causes diarrhea, and in serious cases, can even cause pregnant livestock to miscarry. Drying alone is not enough to completely remove the toxins, and blanching is also hard to process thoroughly. A quickly formed anaerobic environment from silage can significantly break down solanine, which is much more effective than other methods. The raw material loss from silage is much lower than drying. If it rains, it might even rot directly. Silage only needs half a day of wilting. Even on cloudy days it can be done, so it won't delay progress. If sealed properly, it can be preserved for half a year or longer, saving firewood and labor. Cellars, coarse burlap, and yellow mud are enough. Dried fodder is very hard and dry, making it difficult to eat. Steamed fodder will spoil and sour after half a day. But silage is sour, sweet, and soft, and pigs, cows, and sheep all love it, which can save a lot of grain. The only downside is that it fears air leakage. For rain seepage, the cellar must be chosen on high ground. The top of the cellar should be arched and covered with yellow mud, which can minimize this drawback. Lady Sue is here. Auntie Guixiong, good morning. What should we do today? Thank you all for your help. After we finish today, I'll distribute sweet potatoes to everyone. Oh, no need, no need, it's just a small help. Lady Sue, you are really too kind. Is that Xinjian over there? It seems to be the one who came yesterday. Lady Sue. We aren't late, are we? It's like this. Our camp has also planted over 10 acres of sweet potatoes. And we will need to process the vines later on. So today, we are here to learn. The Chili Arch, knowing you were short of hands today, asked me to bring a team of logistics soldiers to help. These brothers are specifically responsible for army farm planting and transport. Though they aren't as skilled at combat as the soldiers on the front lines, they all have strong arms and are capable of all the dirty and hard work. If there's anything to do, just let them know. Thank you, Chili Arch, for your concern. Fine, then I won't stand on ceremony. Lady Sue, just feel free to command them. Don't treat us like strangers. The first group is responsible for processing the vines, discarding any blackened or moldy parts, and weeding out any mud-caked, dried, or aged stalks. Mix them in a ratio of 2 parts sweet potato vines to 1 part potato stalks to dilute the solanine in the potato stalks, reducing the risk of livestock poisoning. Then spread them out on the drying ground for half a day until they can be squeezed into a ball and fall apart upon release, so they are moist but not dripping with water. Then use a cutter to chop them into 2 to 3 inch segments, as chopping them short makes it easier to compress and expel air. Finally, mix in 10% of total fermented starter to prevent the entire cellar from rotting. This work is hard on the hands, so you must take turns. The second group is responsible for transport. Move the chopped vine segments to the designated locations. Part of it goes to the field edges for fertilizing the land, and the rest goes to the area behind the Xiao family courtyard, specifically the hillside near the greenhouse. From the moment I started thinking about this, I had the workers start digging these earth cellars, specifically for making feed. The third group is responsible for digging and sealing the cellars. Several experienced men from the Wang family, along with a few logistics soldiers, will dig the pits in the low-lying areas and pack the bottoms firmly. Once the base is packed, we'll line it with hay, preparing it to store the fermented feed. The fourth group handles logistics. The ladies will boil water, deliver provisions, and look after the large pots by the village dam. With 210,000 caddies of vines and stalks. First, keep 30,000 caddies of fresh vines in the backyard, as rations for Dazhuang and Erzwing in the coming days. Naturally, we have to make sure they eat well. These tender vines have been nourished by the wood's essence for a long time, and it's exactly the flavor Dazhuang and Erzwing love. We'll refine them into silage for them. The labor division is quite reasonable. I estimate that in 2 days, we can get all these materials processed properly. 25 people form the land improvement team, dedicated to the soil enrichment process. The remaining 20 or so form the silage team, working simultaneously to create the feed. Finally finished. But this is just the first step after harvesting. Next comes the second phase of processing. So, we're nowhere near done yet. There's a second step? Auntie, what else are you planning to do? He just said we need to process the harvest, turning it into food that is easy to store. We'll see what her plans are tomorrow. These potatoes and sweet potatoes, can't they just be eaten after cooking? The cellars can't hold them all. The 2 cellars Ajing dug are indeed quite large, but they definitely can't fit all the potatoes and sweet potatoes. To keep them for longer, we naturally have to turn them into easier to store forms. I heard He talk about making something like sweet potato flour or potato starch. Tomorrow, you all should learn how to do it. Once you learn, you can make it at home too. I see. Ahi really knows so much. In all my years, I've never seen a crop that could be used in so many different ways. You're telling me Ahi is the most incredible woman I've ever met. These potatoes and sweet potatoes are truly good things. So many varieties, and they taste great too. Much better than the coarse grains we usually eat. Fragrant, sweet, and soft. Both kids and adults love them. Sister, can we grow potatoes next year? We probably can. Ahi said. The sweet potatoes and potatoes in the cellar are being saved to expand planting next year. Really? That's wonderful. Next year, our family will plant several dozen acres too. The few acres you're planting now, who knows if they'll even yield a harvest? Dad, I'm just thinking about learning from sister's family. Learn? Learn what? When it's time for you to plant, Ahi will naturally tell you. Stop talking. Yes, yes, yes. Hurry up and walk faster. You've been working all day, aren't you hungry? You still have energy to bicker? What I look forward to most every day is coming home and being able to eat Ahi's food. For an old woman like me to enjoy such delicious meals, I just wonder what Ahi made that's good tonight. Whatever she makes, it's bound to be delicious. Those rascals ran pretty fast. They've probably already snuck home by now. What are you all eating? French fries. Aunt made them, and they are delicious. Thank you all for your hard work. Wash your hands quickly and let's eat. I couldn't help with the farm work during the day, so I can only do my best to help once I get home. Alright, hurry up and wash your hands. Eat up, don't just stand there. You've been busy all day, so have some more. You've worked hard, dear. Eat up quickly. There's still more work to be done after dinner. Fine, leave it all to me. Well, these 15 days of harvest really leave no room for rest. How many cartloads of grain we've pulled. Everyone can see clearly. And such actions are becoming far too obvious.